Hello everyone, we're back at FanX. We're here with David, and we're having a good time. But David, would you mind just introducing yourself a little bit?
Yeah, I'm David. I'm known on Instagram as the Portal64 and on YouTube as Portal64. I do a lot of cosplay, obviously, and I do a lot of gaming streams on YouTube, and I run a Ruby podcast called Vitalcast.
Okay, so as far as your streaming life, what games do you prefer to stream?
Oh man,
it's a tough one. It's a tough question.
Well, yeah, because I don't normally stick to one game. I usually do multiple different games just based on like what my viewers recommend, but then also what's relevant. So with my channel and my community being closely tied to Rooster Teeth came out with a game called Vicious Circle, so that's kind of what I've been streaming lately. The last one was a little hard to do, but it was still good fun, and right now I'm going through Borderlands for the first time because Borderlands 3 comes out later this month.
It's next week. This guy's crazy about Borderlands.
Can I just say, that has been the hardest game to stream just on the technical level.
Yeah?
OBS will only capture it windowed, and then my frame rate will go from 144 to like 10 within an hour.
Are you playing the first one or the second one?
First one right now.
Interesting.
Yeah, apparently it eats your RAM pretty bad. Yeah.
Oh man, they're such great games. I'm so glad that you're playing those games.
Yeah, as someone who loves Destiny and everyone going, it's just like Destiny, and I go on, I'm like, yeah, it is. Yeah,
sure.
Borderlands.
Well, besides Naruto and besides the games that you've already mentioned, what would be one of your favorite fandoms or some of your favorite fandoms?
Well, I love Ruby a lot.
Well, you do have a podcast.
Yeah, I have a podcast on it. But I mean, the fandom is very much like a family, especially back when it was like very small and niche with the first 2 volumes. Because the first 2 volumes, it was like 4 people watched it, and it was kind of like everyone knew everyone in the fandom, especially on Tumblr and stuff. And then volume 3, things just like hit off of the fandom with how it ended. Everyone was just like, yo, we gotta share this, and it was also to kind of like, hey, this show means a lot to us. The creator of it has passed, and like, come enjoy our sadness with us.
Oh, no kidding.
Like, yeah, and
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was actually one of the biggest moments for me in the fandom, was when he went to the hospital. On the Rooster Teeth site, the Ruby page posted out like a link to one of those websites where you could do like a watch party on YouTube, and we just watched the full first 2 seasons together and had like a little chat, and we were just there for like emotional support, and it was like a very strong community family moment, and that's where I met a lot of my friends that I go to meet at RTX every year.
Right. Okay. So I like to ask everybody that we interview, especially content creators, because there are a lot of people out there right now that are trying to get into the game, and it almost feels like, somebody playing football trying to get into like the NFL, What do you think you had like a breakthrough moment or something? What kind of got you where you are today?
So the odd thing with YouTube is sometimes you could have a video where you put in a lot of effort and no one will see it, no matter how much you push it. And then you'll have a video that you're like, I'm just going to do this for fun. It's just going to be a random thing, not really going to push it at all. And that will be what blows up. And so it's really, as long as you're doing what you like, so it's not a waste of your time,
Okay.
And feel free to try different things, and eventually you'll probably hit that big break. Always try to collaborate with people around your size. Like, I got plenty of friends online that do Ruby videos and podcasts.
Sure.
So we're all like a community, and we're all like pushing each other around, like, hey, go watch friends' content, and we do stuff like that.
And that's one thing I've noticed for sure. We obviously are content creators ourselves in the Geek Wave. That's definitely one thing I've noticed, is a lot of it depends on who you know.
Yeah.
The connections you have and the people that you do stuff with goes a long way. So
yeah, and despite in like the Ruby fandom or the Ruby tuber corner, which is what Ruby YouTubers have been nicknamed, I'm kind of like one of the smaller fish in the tank, but like I've met like people on the bigger end and all of that, and I've even like talked and worked with Rooster Teeth in some degree as well. So it's like, oh yeah, I got 2,200 subscribers, and I'm able to do quite a lot, and I'm very lucky in that aspect, because people with 2,200 subscribers, usually people go, scroll past. I'm gonna find someone with at least 10,000.
Yeah. Well, I am a little curious now. You say you've done some stuff with Rooster Teeth. obviously there might be some things you can't say, but
I mean,
can you elaborate?
I'm in the lucky boat where like it's all on camera even. So I've ran a panel at RTX 2 years in a row now, and that's kind of where like I got my foot in the door to get to know some of the people at Rooster Teeth and talk with them, and they're all great people, and I enjoy them. And this year for the community panel for Vitalcast to meet the Ruby tubers, we hit like 90% capacity from what Rooster Teeth told me. And they're like, dude, you guys just killed it. My boss said you were adorable. I'm like, wow. Boss said we were adorable. I'm like, that's quite something. I mean, I was wearing a dress, so it's kind of like,
that would do it.
Yeah, but it was great.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So I know you said you're a variety streamer.
Yeah.
As a cosplayer, what kind of cosplays do you normally run?
Oh man.
Besides Naruto running.
Oh. Yeah. So also, can I just say, with the shoes that come with Naruto cosplay, it's like impossible to just run.
I own some. They're quite comfy though.
Yeah, you need to try online because they're not. But yeah, I mean, I cosplay Jean Arc from Ruby, but he honestly in this weather right now, he cooks me. He's a heat trap. I like to do anime, so I do Todoroki from My Hero Academia. For a friend, I did Caleb Widowgast from Critical Role.
Nice.
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah. We got some great photos of that from Gaming Con, and she does an amazing gesture. She's Ashley Kostu on Instagram, and I've also done Castlevania over the summer, which she's helped me with as well.
Who did you play as in Castlevania? Just
okay, so I've only seen the Netflix series so far,
and that's totally fine. It's a great series.
Yeah, I actually just recently with Games with Gold on Xbox, they had one of the more recent Castlevania games come out, so I downloaded that. Hopefully we'll play at some point, but I do want to go to play Symphony of the Night, and whichever one that has Trevor and Sypha in. So.
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, obviously, as a Trevor cosplayer, I have a soft spot for Trevor. So.
Well, I have one more question for you, and this is probably the single most important question.
All right.
Possibly of your life.
All right.
Can we expect to see you in full garb at Area 51 on September 20th?
Oh boy. I mean, if anyone wants to pay for my travel there, I could be there at least in spirit. It's funny, on the con floor, someone's like, Naruto, you're gonna lead the raid, right? And I'm like, believe it. Yeah.
You know we need somebody to outrun those bullets.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just Naruto run. I'm like, here, my shadow clones will take the bullets for us, you know.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, before we go here, David, any last words you might give to somebody who's looking to make a name for themselves in whether it's the cosplay scene or on YouTube or whatever? Yeah. Any last words of advice you might have?
Just have fun, keep going at it, and like we all start at some point, and like if you look at my channel even, like I'm still very beginner, and like this is all Amazon right here, you know. And you know, feel free with cosplay, you could buy stuff like this. Like I plan on modifying it, like I'm gonna change the patch and like make my own. So like we all have our beginner points, and like my first cosplays were like Doctor Who. It's like, you know, you just grab your dress clothes out of the closet. So, you know, don't compare yourselves to others, go at your own pace and just have fun, meet people and enjoy the ride. And when you get big, you get big. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Again, this was David. We'll be sure to drop all of his social media handles and stuff down in the comments. Be sure to give him a follow because he certainly loves what he does, and we love him for it.
Oh, thank you.
All right, and with that, we'll see you guys next time.
All right. See ya.